What's up, guys? FishBricks85 here, and today is Sunday, and that can only mean one thing. It's Cobra Sunday. So with it being Cobra Sunday, I'm going to do something a little different than I normally do on this channel, which I'm actually really surprised by, considering that G.I. Joe is actually one of my many favorite pastimes. But here lately I've been so obsessed with Jurassic Park, the dinosaurs story that I'm doing, and Mattel dinosaurs and all that. I actually was doing the G.I. Joe thing, but I stepped away from that for a little bit to do the Jurassic Park thing. So I really haven't gotten into any G.I. Joe stuff on the channel quite yet. About the only video I have so far, and I will actually put a link to that if you guys even care down in the description below, would actually be my custom Casey Jones G.I. Joe action figure that I made. I also made a grappling hook, do-it-yourself grappling hook, but that wasn't just specifically for G.I. Joes, that was for all 3 and 4 inch figures. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble, so let's move right along here and take a look at these Cobra tanks. I thought this would be a great way to celebrate Cobra Sunday. Now, I'm not sure on this. I got some kind of weird writing sticker right here, so I don't know if that means these are foreign. It's weird because it's like, I know a lot about G.I. Joe, but then at the same time, I kind of don't know anything about G.I. Joe. So, I'm not sure what all the tanks are called. I never really got into the show all that much when I was a kid. I was busy watching other things at the time. I think mostly like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at the time. I remember G.I. Joe coming on. I watched a couple episodes here and there. I've watched it more as an adult than I ever did as a child. But I was always into the action figures, and that's kind of why I don't know much about who's who, what's what. I kind of know the main G.I. Joe characters. I kind of know the main Cobra characters. But as far as like vehicles go and stuff, I'm completely oblivious. I have no idea what this Cobra tank is called. I think this might be a version of the Hiss tank, but I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if it's missing anything. I mean, it looks pretty complete to me. So please, if you guys can answer any of these questions, please do so below. I do have my custom Kit Bash Cobra pilot here. This is just a combination of figures that I threw together, and you can't see it because of the lighting. But he actually has a Cobra logo on his forehead. You can kind of see that maybe. So yeah, that's just my Kit Bash Cobra pilot. He's nobody specific. I don't even really have a name for him. I just threw him together and thought he looked kind of cool. So I thought I'd throw him in the tank and have him pilot it. I picked these tanks up at the thrift store a while back. I think I got both tanks for like under $6, which was pretty cool, and it's something I'm amazed by. I'm gonna just flip this upside down real quick. Oh, right here, I got this one for $1.61. This is 1987 Hasbro, so this is a 1987 tank, and I'm impressed that after all these years, the stickers are still on here, and they're in pretty pristine, pretty good shape. They're not exactly peeling off or anything. You can definitely see there's some age on this thing, but I mean, dude, for less than $2 at a thrift store, I can't complain. I was really happy to grab this and add it to my collection. I always try to grab G.I. Joe vehicles whenever I see them, mainly because I didn't really have, I think I only really had, well, I had more than one. I remember I had one main one back when G.I. Joes were around, and then sometime after that, later on in the thousands when they kind of came back, I got some of the remakes of the original vehicles, which were, the plastic was a little cheaper made, but I mean, it was just kind of a shout out to G.I. Joe. And then of course, as we went on, you know, Modern Joes came out, and I kind of always swore I wouldn't get into the Modern Joes because I always liked the way these were made better, but I've actually recently kind of went against my own word, and I've really gotten into the Modern Joes, and really what got me into them was the Modern Cores figures. I also collected Cores as a kid, the ones that were the knockoff of the actual Joes, and they had the same kind of body structure. And then of course, I think in the early 2000s, they came out with the Cores Elite, and I started collecting those, and I really liked the way they were made. And I'm like, well, you know, if you like Cores, you gotta love G.I. Joe, because of course, G.I. Joe's the authentic thing. It's the genuine deal. Not saying that Cores isn't a good second. I'm just simply saying it's kind of the Wish brand of G.I. Joe. So moving right along, I've kind of looked at that tank. I want to go over to this one. Now this tank, I really have no idea what it's called. I just know it has this really long laser cannon, because from what I remember of G.I. Joe, everything was laser guns for some reason. I never really got that. I kind of thought it should have been more like army guns. I just noticed that this actually has a crack right here, if you can see it. So that kind of sucks. And again, the stickers are mostly here. It looks like a couple are coming off. Yeah, I mean, I guess I get the laser gun thing. That was really popular, especially with like Transformers at the time and stuff like that. I think they've even done some Transformer G.I. Joe crossovers. So I guess I get it. Any which way, G.I. Joe was always cool. You can see that fantastic Cobra sticker right there. This weird looking number 5. I don't think there's any foreign language stickers on this one. It just says danger, hazard. There was a sticker that was supposed to be here, but that one's obviously missing. I don't think I have the original price on this one. I think I paid maybe $2 or $3 for this one, and that's how I got it under $6. I do remember paying a little bit more for this one than the other one. Also, I have a pilot in here. I believe, oh man, I'm really gonna look stupid if I'm wrong about this, but I believe this is a Cobra character. This is one of the characters I don't recognize. His outfit reminds me of a Cobra, but I don't see any Cobra signs or symbols, so I'm really hoping this isn't like a Joe, because if it is, then I screwed up. Plus, the mean, evil mug of a bad guy, it looks like, on his face. So that led me to believe this guy was a bad guy, so I grabbed him out of my G.I. Joe collection, and I threw him in this tank as a pilot. Now, as time goes on, I am going to definitely want to get into more of the Joes, because I have a huge collection of Joes that I haven't really shared with the channel. I've actually been meaning to for a long time. So I'll be getting into that as we go. But I thought this was a great first video. Like I said, today's Sunday, so I thought I would celebrate Cobra Sunday. I am trying to get... This tank has a cool aspect about it. If I can... I'm going to have to set you guys down for a minute. I hate when I have to do that. Okay, there we go. And then, so yeah, the tank actually comes apart. And then it's got like these weird, like, leg things, I guess, so it can freestand on its own. So I'm not really sure what happens to the bottom part of the tank at that point, because there's no weapons on it. We'll get to that in a minute. Hold on, I'm just trying to get these legs set up here so I can show you guys that it can become its own freestanding, like, Cobra base. I really wish I knew more about this tank. I would like to see how this was used in the show. Did it actually come apart like this? Did it walk across the battlefield? Did it become stationary? I mean, just so many questions come to mind. That ridiculously long barrel of a gun. And then, of course, you've got this part over here, which is the bottom part of the tank where the wheels and stuff are. So I do see some controls, but what I don't see is any weapons. So I don't understand the purpose of the tank coming off, making a battle station, and then leaving this completely unarmed. I mean, what is the goal here? Is it just to become a standard station, or do they use this for something else? You know, I have so many questions, and so if you guys have any information on this and could let me know down below, well, like G.I. Joe says, then I'll know, and knowing is half the battle. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. Like I said, I would really like to hear from you guys down below. If I got any G.I. Joe fanatics watching this who know anything about what I'm talking about, because I don't know much about what I'm talking about, which I don't know most of what I'm talking about most of the time anyway, but you guys still seem to watch my videos, so I appreciate that. I have fun doing these videos for you guys. So anyway, man, thank you guys so much for watching, everyone. As always, we'll see you next time. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, even if I am a complete nut who don't know what I'm talking about, give it a thumbs up down below. And if you're a G.I. Joe enthusiast who's completely offended by this video and you think I'm just a moron, hit that thumbs down button. That's okay too. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video. As always, we'll see you next time. Cobra Sunday. All I gotta say is, Yo, Joe!